welcome back to all of you in my YouTube channel. In our previous video, we studied regarding to the interphase and subphases of interphase. And in this video, here we discuss regarding to the cell division or actual cell division which occurs in the M phase. So already we discussed cell division is a process where new cells are formed from the pre-existing cell, and that cell division occurs in two ways, that is mitosis and meiosis, in which mitosis is a equational division and meiosis is reduction division. In the mitosis or that mitosis process completes in two main phases, that is karyokinesis and second one is cytokinesis. Karyokinesis means nuclear division, where one parent nucleus divides into two daughter nuclei, and that is called karyokinesis, means nuclear division. Whereas cytokinesis means cytoplasmic division. After completion of a nuclear division or karyokinesis, cytokinesis means cytoplasmic division occurs, and after that two daughter cells are formed. But that karyokinesis, that means nuclear division, that completes in four subphases, and these four subphases are divided into, or that four subphases are according to the structure and movement of chromosomes. And the four subphases are prophase, metaphase, anaphase and telophase. We study one by one. In that prophase, first early prophase or prophase is the first phase in which that chromatin material which cuts into specific number of chromosomes. So as we can see here in this diagram, that chromosomes are seen in the early prophase, and initially they are long and thin. In this diagram or in this early prophase diagram, you can see here chromosomes. Total number of chromosomes are here 6 chromosomes are there, and these 6 chromosomes are formed from the chromatin material, or we can say that chromatin fiber. And chromatin fiber cuts into specific number of chromosomes, and in the early prophase these chromosomes are visible under microscope, and particularly in compound microscope we can observe these chromosomes. And before the early prophase, these chromosomes are in a continuous chromatin material form, and that chromatin material cuts into specific number of chromosomes, and these chromosomes are visible under the compound microscope. And this single chromosome shows sister chromatids which is joined by a common centromere. Here we can draw the simple sketch of chromosome. This one is the centromere, and these centromere having these two chromatids, and these two chromatids are called sister chromatids. These chromatids are called the sister chromatids, and these sister chromatids joined by a common centromere, the central part which is called as centromere. And these two chromatids are attached with the centromere, and this is the visible structure of chromosome we can observe in the compound microscope. So main changes occurs during the early prophase is chromosomes are formed from the chromatin material. Second thing, chromosomes are visible under the compound microscope, and each chromosome having sister chromatids which is joined by the common centromere. So that's the early prophase. Now late prophase or the prophase. After the completion of a prophase, there are two main changes occur. That nuclear membrane, in this diagram you can see here, these nuclear membranes begin to disappear. Nucleus having the nuclear membrane, that nuclear membrane begins to disappear. And second thing, mitotic apparatus is formed, means now cell is totally ready for mitotic division or the cell division. So prophase is the first phase where From the chromatin material, chromosomes are formed, and these chromosomes are now well visible under the compound microscope. So early and late prophase. Second phase is metaphase. Means totally four phases are there, that is prophase, metaphase, anaphase and telophase. So second phase is metaphase. Metaphase is the middle phase, and in this phase first main change occur is bipolar spindle fibers are formed. In this diagram we can see here, these are the two poles, and from these two poles spindle fibers are arises. From these two poles spindle fibers are arises, and on that spindle fiber chromosomes are attached. Chromosomes are attached to the spindle fiber with the help of centromere. Means that one chromosome having the centromere and the two chromatids, and these chromosomes are attached to the spindle fiber with the help of centromere. And now in this middle phase, that chromosomes are lie at a equator means it equatorial plane, which is also called as a metaphase plate. So first thing, main thing, bipolar spindle fibers are formed in the metaphase, and on that spindle fiber chromosomes are attached at the equator line or the metaphase plate. So these main three changes occurs during the metaphase. Next phase is anaphase. Next phase is the anaphase, and in the anaphase that splitting occur in a centromere. So as chromosomes are attached to the spindle fiber with the help of a centromere, and that splitting occurs in the centromere. So initially that chromosomes is like this, that having the central part centromere, and the two chromatids are attached to the centromere. But in the anaphase, that splitting occur in the centromere, and the two chromatids separate from each other, and that is called splitting in centromere. And due to this splitting, that chromosomes are divides into two daughter chromatids, or due to the splitting chromatids are separated from each other, and now these separated chromatids moves towards the opposite pole. You can see here in this diagram that chromosomes or the centromeres are split, and after splitting of a centromere, that chromatids moves towards the opposite pole. One chromatid moves towards this pole, and remaining other chromatids moves towards the this pole. So first thing, splitting occur in the centromere, and due to splitting, that one chromosome separates into two chromatids, and the separated chromatids moves towards the opposite pole. And after moving the opposite pole, that chromatids act as a daughter chromosome. After moving, that chromatids act as a daughter chromosome. So separated chromatid forms the daughter chromosome, which are moving towards the opposite pole. So now after completion of anaphase, at the each pole that half number of chromatids are there. So in this diagram total there are 6 chromosomes. So from the 6 chromosome total there are 12 chromatids are separated, and from the 12 chromatids 6 chromatid moves towards this pole, and remaining 6 chromatid moves towards the this pole. So this is anaphase, or the third phase of a karyokinesis. Next phase is telophase, or this is the last phase of a karyokinesis, in which nuclear division completes, means totally 2 nuclear divides and 2 daughter nucleus are formed. And now that each daughter nuclei having equal number of chromosomes. As in the parent nucleus there are 6 chromosomes, or in the parent cell there are 6 chromosome, and here we can see here in each separated or the daughter nucleus also having the 6 number of chromosome. So here chromosomes are equally distributed in the daughter nucleus. After completion of a telophase, only 2 daughter nucleus are formed, not the 2 daughter cells. These are the 2 daughter nucleus, and the 2 daughter nucleus carry the equal number of chromosome which is present in their parent cell. With that, In the daughter nucleus, nucleolus also reappear, which is disappears during the prophase. And the last thing, spindle fiber, which is formed during the metaphase, that is totally disappears. That spindle fiber totally disappear, which is appeared during the metaphase. So these main changes occurs in the telophase. But points to remember, in the telophase, main change is two daughter nucleus are formed. Two daughter nucleus are formed, and the two daughter nucleus carry equal number of chromosomes. The two daughter nucleus carry the equal number of chromosome, and that's why this mitotic division is also called as equational division. So after completion of a telophase, two daughter nucleus are formed, and the two daughter nucleus carry the equal number of chromosomes. So that's telophase. So and after completion of telophase, karyokinesis phase is complete. So mitosis completes in two phases, that is karyokinesis and cytokinesis. And in that, after completion of telophase, karyokinesis completes, and now the second main phase is cytokinesis. And cytokinesis means cytoplasmic division. As we know that each cell having nucleus and that cell cytoplasm, and in the daughter cell, that two cytoplasm is also equally distributed in the process of a cytokinesis. So cytokinesis means cytoplasmic division, and in the mitosis, equally cytoplasm is divided or distributed in the daughter cell, and that process is called cytokinesis. Slight differences are seen in the plant cell and animal cell. So first thing is, cell cytoplasm is divided equally, or equally cell cytoplasm is distributed in the daughter cells. But slight differences, that is cell plate, the structure which is called as a cell plate, which is formed in the plant cell during the division of a plant cell, and the structure which is called cleavage furrow, which is formed in the cytokinesis or cytoplasmic division of the animal cell. And after completion of a cytokinesis, two daughter cells are formed. Means after completion of a telophase, only two daughter nucleus are formed, but after completion of a cytokinesis, these two daughter cells are formed, and that mitotic process is complete. So point